Hello everyone, this is Jennifer. I'm here to do the daily reading. We're going to do a little bit faster format today because I just have a lot to do. I have orders to get to and a lot of other things. So if you would like to work with me, my gigs are on Fiverr. I do twin flame energy checks and all sorts of energy healing, and I can also do a channeled message from your DM or a tarot card reading for you. And those start at $5. I'm also on Patreon and TikTok. So those links are below. I hope everyone is doing well. I have been going through just a massive ascension in a specific part of my awareness. I know other feminines that I've been in touch with have had some really big shifts too. So if you're going through some things right now, just know it's normal. I think that a lot of the astrological events have brought in some new awareness. When you're on the twin flame journey, you become extra sensitive to energy. And that's one of the reasons that these events affect you even more than they did before, you know? So it is a good thing because you are becoming more sensitive and aware, but it also can be very challenging when, especially if you're in the dynamic of like devastation, really feeling sad about the 3D aspect of this relationship. It's quite a challenge, I know. Okay, so I think I'm gonna combine these. I think I'm gonna draw 2 of these and 2 of these for the overall air element, and then I'll turn those over. And then the individuals, I'm just going to, it's not always going to be like this, but I think for today it really needs to be because I just don't have as much time. Okay, the overall element of air. I do feel like there's probably separation here for most of you, or just space. These cards all give me a sense of space. And that this is a divinely guided space for you too. This is a 3/3 card to have freedom. They really want you to be in your joy, to be in your high vibration. Because when this comes back around to start again, they want it in this place of love. So whatever it is that you're kind of holding on to right now, it needs to get let go of. All right, so we're gonna read for Gemini with the cards above. Yeah, there's a heart healing going on here for you, Gemini, assisted by females in your life. Female energy, especially the feminine, is leading this heart awakening. It's a complicated message. Hold on. Something about you accepting the fact that it doesn't have to make you unhappy, that we all have options in this world, and that this relationship certainly is not over. Even if you right now are feeling betrayed and wanting to go look for someone else or get some sort of like revenge, there's, oh shoot, I forgot. Let's just say 450. There's this feeling that you have to come into your own happiness in your heart for this to move forward totally. And right now I get the sense that you don't have what you want and you're trying to go look for it somewhere else, or your counterpart has looked for it somewhere else. And it's like you both know that this is destined to move forward, and you both know that you're each other's happiness, but you haven't fully moved into unconditional love where there are no boundaries. And I know that's a very controversial topic, especially in the twin flame community, where the masculine does a bunch of junk that we feel like we need to have boundaries around. So if that's something you need help with, I do coaching around that. And I know it's a very complicated topic. All right. Hi, Libra. You can find me on Fiverr. The link's below. Well, first things first. Your person, if they didn't know who you were before, they know now. Very, very aware that you were sent from, they feel like you were sent from God. They're so conflicted about restarting this relationship with you because of what it means for them in the amount of responsibility that they would have to take on. Here's what I think that they see. I think they're going to come to you and tell you that they have seen things in a different light, and they are wanting, there's no really romantic cards here at all. They're wanting some sort of new beginning with you because they know that this is destined, and I have a feeling you've said something about that. And because they've looked for you in other people and they haven't been able to find anything like you, I think they're going to come and tell you all of this without maybe a real plan in place, because I don't see one here. The Seven of Pentacles tells me that they're willing to do what it takes for this to grow. And they feel like when they put effort towards you, it will be returned. I'm so curious about what's going on here. Oh, okay. That makes sense. There it is. I was like, where is all this feeling? But here it is. They feel like without you, this is what they feel like. Two of Cups reversed. That they're missing love in their life. So I do feel like they're going to come and tell you some of this. I would not expect it to be very romantic. You know, it is romantic, but I don't think they're going to say it like that. I think they're going to say it in a very practical way. Okay, Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. All right, so it looks like you've been living in dreamland a little bit. Dreaming about a new beginning. And I do think you're going to get it here pretty soon. Although your person is very, it's like this stop and start energy. It's like they gear themselves up and then they sit down. They don't really know what to do. They're afraid of how much emotion they feel with you. It makes them feel like they're at odds with, I feel right now they're at odds with their head and their heart. Whatever you're fantasizing about, they're fantasizing about too. I do think they're going to approach you, but it's going to be in a very sexual way. And I almost think it's going to be like, well, now's your chance. It's now or never. Like, I do think they're going to put something onto you like that, like trying to get you to act without the conversation that you want to have, because I do see that there's conversation that you want to have that is not coming. So if you'd like a channel message from your DM, or your own tarot card reading, or a twin flame check, if you have questions, if this is your twin or not, I'm on Fiverr, and the links below. My gigs start at $5, and you can contact me for custom orders if you would like. So I'm going to move on to water signs. Hi, water signs. I am a little pressed for time today, so I do want to get this reading out, but I'm going to do it a little bit more generalized. I'm just going to do the water element as 2 of each of these cards. Oh, they want these cards. Okay. And I love this card so much. In the beginning of the air, I did talk about, well, in the very beginning of this video, I talked about, there is an expansion going on right now. There is an evolution. It's being brought down from spirit to Gaia, and it is, I do think the water signs are particularly feeling this. Yeah, okay. So learn from the past and take the lead. I do think you're reflecting a lot on what has gone on in the past and why and how you want to change going forward. And the expansion for you guys, I do think, is around seeing yourself in a more magical way. Like seeing the mystical nature you have and believing in it more. Believing in what is beyond just this physical reality. Because I do see you accessing like your ancient wisdom and bringing it forward. And all right, let's see what the cards have to say about it. Hi, Cancer. I'm trying not to ramble too much. Ooh, wow, interesting. A lot of, you have 4, 5 major arcana and the Queen of Cups. Then you have deep past life memories and flirtation. So this is so interesting. Again, I have felt there's a lot of sensual, sexual energy present in the collective right now. You may be like flirting more with your person. There's a lot indicated here that one or both of you are trying to move on from a major relationship or a marriage. If that hasn't been discussed, if it's not your story, then don't, it obviously doesn't apply to you, but there is some sort of transformation going on here where I think either the rigid structure that had been seen before as what was okay in a relationship is being shifted. And maybe I think your person is seeing that part of this is beyond their control. And the way that they're seeing that is that you are undergoing a transformation that's very profound and extremely magnetic to them. The Queen of Cups is an extremely magnetic queen. She's very charismatic and emotional, yes, but she's the feminine mastery of emotions, right? And it comes right under this hot pink card. So there's a lot of attraction to the feminine. The masculine is feeling this deep pull and this sensuality and this, he wants to be in control of all this and he wants to stop it, but he can't. And something around the structure of relationships and marriages is breaking down and being reborn into something. It's evolving, okay? Hi, Scorpio. And if you haven't heard from them, I would imagine you would pretty soon. Holy moly. Water signs. Wow, you came to play. This is the death card for me in this deck. And then this is like the everyday work card, kind of like the Eight of Pentacles. Deep, deep recognition of the soulmate, wish fulfillment, desire to be with this person. And the planning to move towards them and out of conflict. Something has to shift on a really fundamental level, almost on a daily level. Like my throat just closed up too. So this person, I don't think is talking about this at all. Your person is not telling you, but I mean, these cards are such strong indicators of desire. It's quite amazing. This feeling that you have these 2 5s, they don't want to feel this anymore. They want to have a transformation around the loneliness, sadness, and conflict that they feel. This isn't indicating communication for me right now, but something may have happened recently to bring this change on. So give it time. Let them take the lead is what it's being indicated here. Oof. Okay. Hi, Pisces. A lot of masculine energy here. Oh, wow. Okay, so your person may have been juggling you and another person sexually. And this was actually hurting their... They were hurting themselves, to be honest, is what's coming up here. I do think that this... I hate this word and I try not to use it, but this is what's coming up here, is that there's some toxic behavior here that's needed to be let go of. And they had to see that this was the choice that they've been making for themselves. I do think it's like a learned pattern or an ancestral pattern that's been handed down to them, that they thought they didn't need to honor their emotions and they could just have sexual relationships with people. And something happened where there was this interaction that pointed out to them, showed them that they had this deep wound inside. It's pretty deep right here for these cards, but I do see that as center of this reading here, this juggling is causing this wounding, and they're making a decision to talk to you about it. I do think you'll get communication quickly. I do think they've learned a lesson and this has shifted. And it may have been from you asserting some sort of boundary regarding what I talked about in the beginning. You know, it may be from you shutting off your energy to them, but it may not. It just depends. So I hope that helps you. If you'd like to work with me, I do channel messages from the DMs. I do tarot readings and I do twin flame checks and energy healing around the twin flame ring, which is how I see the ring, the relationship. So contact me on Fiverr. My gigs start at $5. I'm also on Patreon and TikTok. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Hi, Earth signs. How are you? I'm going to do a little bit of a faster version. They're actually pretty deep today. So there's a big shift going on in the collective. I've been talking about it, and each one's been coming through that something happened around that full moon where something shifted into a deeper level. Faith and integrity. Well, nice. Very deep recognition there. So let's get two more. Those are going to be the overall cards for each of the signs. And then I'll just draw the, you know, I've been drawing 6 tarot and 6 or 5 and 2 oracle. Okay, love is all around. Let spirit be your guide. Integrity and faith. So they are calling for you to see that, you know, you are love. So I'll tell you that I had a big shift around this yesterday. And that doesn't mean that's for you, but it's coming up here. Is, you know, there is this time, there is this shift you can make where you can see outside of yourself that all of your desire to be loved is you looking to have your specialness and your beauty that's within you acknowledged. Does that make sense? I'm taking the time to explain this because I've watched a lot of readings, and a lot of the time they just say like heal and self-love, and you're like, I'm trying to do that, but I really don't know what that means. And the way that I experienced it, which I think everybody's journey is different, unique, and special. So, you know, this recognition came for me after hearing something very random. And that may just mean that it was my time for that to happen. So, but I am trying to help everyone on this journey because I know how painful it is. That all of this longing and the attention that we're trying to get, if you try to like go outside yourself and actually look at yourself, I think what I saw is that it's just a misunderstanding that it is even possible for us to somehow be rejected or not loved or not be loved, because we are love. And that's all that we actually are. And Spirit is trying to guide you to that understanding that we are love. Even if we are judging ourselves for being bad or judging others for being bad, we are still love. So that's the integration that is coming through for me. And I hope it makes sense and I'm doing it justice, because it was such a profound message from Spirit, and it was so beautiful. And I really want to help people in the way that I can see themselves. All right. Hi, Taurus. Okay. There's some contradiction here for sure. I think you're both fearing breaking each other's heart. And you want to come out of this stuck position. I mean, you're very, very stuck, both of you. This is being reciprocated for me, the way this is coming through. I just get the sense that you're really working on your self-worth. It's all about this, especially the feminine, their solar plexus chakra. But it's like you want to unguard your heart. You want to move into action, but you're still stuck in your mind. And there's just a waiting game going on right now because of this fear that you both could hurt each other. And I do think that it's going to take you getting stronger than that fear, in what I talked about in the intro right there, in knowing that you are love and nobody can actually hurt you, which are very big words, I know, to overcome that stuckness. I hope that helps you. If you'd like to work with me, my gigs are on Fiverr, and they start at $5, so check them out. Hello. It's a Virgo. So lots of past life memories here. Lots of reminiscing about the past and what happened and was it the right thing. Secrets that came out or haven't come out yet but are going to. Talking about things that have been hidden. Maybe the way or someone did or didn't come forward to you was important in the way that things happened. Because I just get the sense from these cards that you just felt like kind of cheated by fate. But hope still remains here. Hope remains that this cup of love will triumph over all that has happened. I do get the sense you're just trying to like work every day. That T card for me is very much about the daily ins and outs of life. You know, what keeps us, our rituals that we have, our practices, not even so much as like special things, but like, you know, sitting and having coffee in the morning or taking a bath or whatever it is that brings us a feeling of comfort. There, I get the sense that that's what you've been doing, trying to focus on making yourself happy, but these deep life memories keep tugging at you and keep bringing you back to this, what happened with this person. And maybe they didn't make the offer that you did want them to make. Maybe they did go towards someone else. Maybe they chose to move on. And I do think they're going to come back around. I do think you will hear some things that will surprise you from them. I think on an intuitive level, you might know this already. I think you're going to get confirmation. They just keep saying to work on knowing that you're loved and really integrate your faith into the everyday practices that you have is what, you know, really partner with spirit. Okay, and we are at Capricorn. Libra got this card and some of these cards, I believe. Wow. Yeah, again, your person thinks you are like the most beautiful person in the history of the world, honestly. It's not the Empress, but we're very close to it. Libra indicated here, water, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus. There may be an age gap here. Deep transformation. I get this feeling that you are coming into your full power in a way that makes this person nervous. And there is causing them to undergo a transformation also. There is divorce indicated here for some, not all. You just being in your power is going to make this person really change. If you can hold that vibration. Like they're showing me that this hawk and just really like you have to open your heart to your spiritual side is what they're telling me. And I kind of feel like, yeah, the green card should come out. There's got to be a little bit of flexibility on your part into opening to your emotions. You don't need to talk about them, but you do need to feel them. And you really need to understand the inner beauty that you have and sit in that power. And that's going to cause this person to become the emperor. Very, very strong power couple here. Immense power. And also they're showing me like ruling with fairness. So not abusing the power. And it is because you've come into this alignment with understanding. I'm getting like chills all over my body. This understanding of that abuse of power, whatever you went through, the understanding of the abuse of power, on the other side of it, someone abused you. And so you're understanding that power is a great responsibility. And I hope that helps you. I do twin flame checks, energy healing on the ring, which is how I see it, channel messages from your DM, and tarot card readings and other stuff on Fiverr if you'd like to check it out. They start at $5. So the link for that is below. Hi, fire signs. Doing a little bit of an abbreviated reading today because I'm short on time. So I actually kind of like it. It's giving me a lot of insight, clarity today. So I'm going to draw 2 of each of these cards for the overall fire energy and just use them. And then I'm going to draw whatever 6 tarot and 2 of the color cards. So we have, oh, nice. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, Transmutation, which is very much the violet flame for me with Thoth and Divine Intelligence. So that beautiful diamond light coming down into our soul star chakra, causal chakra, that twin chakra, which honestly not many people talk about, but is there. Okay, and another beautiful purple card. So a lot of crown activation. Be here now and life is speeding up. I definitely have felt that speeding up. Things are speeding up for sure. You probably are feeling that, especially as a fire sign, though you might just live that way all the time. Okay, so what am I doing here? Here we go. Sorry, my brain went somewhere. So there is the transmutation card. It isn't transformation, so something doesn't have to die to be reborn. The transmutation, the violet flame, is an instant shift. We don't have to go through the death cycle. So you can just immediately be enlightened by transformative energy. If you haven't listened to like the first 3 minutes of this video, I talk about the transmutation I just had in my energy field. So that Hierophant card really wants to be coming out. All right. Hi, Aries. Big energies here. Maybe dealing with a Scorpio, air sign, or Taurus. I get for some of you that Taurus, Scorpio axis, North Node is activated, perhaps in your synastry. There's some regret over something that's going on here. So what is coming through to me is that you somehow feel like you've pushed this person away. And whenever I get that yellow card, and there's so much yellow in these cards anyway, I do feel like it's a triggering sequence, right? So twins trigger each other's wounding and to heal. And a lot of the wounding that is perceived or that is coming up is this core belief that we are somehow unworthy or that we can somehow be rejected or approved of, right? So in the first 3 minutes of this video, I talk about the kind of enlightenment I've had around this recently. And it does look like you are waking up to something. So what is coming off of the cards for me right now is a father wounding that is a past life ancestral wounding. For some, not all, there may be sexual abuse here. I'm very sorry if that is something you have gone through, or some other form of abuse that has haunted you throughout your life, and you are now moving into this Two of Cups, which is a deep recognition of a past life, reciprocal love, right? Unconditional. And I think it's bringing up all of this stuff. For some of you, this may have been a stepfather or someone in the family who abused you. Again, I'm very sorry if this is something you've gone through. And on a soul level, these are deep lessons for us to learn. And so I look at them that way. It is difficult because they are painful. But the healing on the other side of them can be so immensely profound that when your soul chooses to have this experience, it's a very high level old soul, okay? So just know I'm very sensitive, if this is your case, to the pain that was gone through in the past and the healing that is available to you around sensuality, sexuality, mutual love, unconditional love. You may have pushed your masculine away because this was activated, or this could also be them. So even if you have no idea that that's in their past, even if they haven't talked about it, I do think you guys are going to talk about it. I do think that this is, you know, a mutual love, and you may have been very combative with each other. But whenever the tower falls, we have this beautiful new beginning to build upon. So, you know, really try to get to the place where you can deal with these emotions that are coming up. They're very painful and deep, and you may need someone to help you with them, like a therapist, a doctor, someone, whoever it is, pastor. If that's the case with abuse, you need someone to guide you through that. And if it's not, if it's something less intense, but still causing this tower moment, you may also need to talk to someone. So yeah, that's a big message coming through for you. A lot of love to you. If you'd like to work with me further, I'm on Fiverr. My gigs start at $5. If you're curious if this is your twin, I can do a check for you. And we can see what's going on. Hi, Leo. All right. That Aries reading was intense. So let me clear this energy out here. Get the sense that you're kind of trying to... I kind of get this sense that you're kind of faking some sort of healing here. Or your person is. It's actually more your person. Because they don't want to uncover what went on in the past. Like, they don't want to talk about it. And I think you're here saying, well, do you want my pentacle or not want my pentacle? Because I know what's going on. You know, I see beyond the veil. I want change to come. They see you as very, very sweet and like their ultimate fantasy. But there's all this stuff in the past. I'm getting that it's still there. I know 10 of Wands in reverse can be, they let it go. But again, I'm getting some very difficult energy in the past. Verbal abuse, something that went on in their family that they buried deep underground, and now I think it's time for them to dig it up. But they're just trying to kind of pretend it's not there. You being in your power is going to draw them to make these changes that they need to make. So if you need to continue on kind of being in this fantasy role for them, I don't think it's harmful. But only you will know that. So you decide. All right. Hi, Sagittarius. I'm hearing a fleeting victory. A victory that really didn't bring any kind of true satisfaction. Maybe an age gap here. God, wow, your person really wants to impress you. Holy moly. I mean, I think they're just pulling out all the stops. That's what I get. They're seeing you as the Queen of Cups. They're in the Page of Swords. And they're really trying to, like... They're saying be a player. This is so funny. I think you're just sitting there waiting for them to actually give you something real in terms of like passion, but they're like putting on a big old show about their money and how smart they are and how rich they're going to be and how valuable they are. And it's kind of hilarious to me. I don't know. They may be still trying to get over some sort of, it's either a hollow victory or something they thought they were going to win at, but they didn't. And they think you will move on if they don't provide the lifestyle that you want, is what's coming through. There's all these like swirly things here on the bottom of these cards. It's just, they're showing me like quicksand. Like they try to build and it disappears, and you guys try to come together, but it dissipates. And it's like they can't hold. They get money, but then they spend it all, and it's very interesting energy. It just kind of drains away. Something, though, is turning on for them inside. They're just messing around with a lot of external 3D stuff still. So the advice for you right now is just to wait. I know I don't ever advise to wait for anyone. And I certainly don't wait on starting your own life, because that's the codependent behavior we do not want. So move forward with your goals and dreams and let them kind of run around as they get eliminated from the inside. If you'd like to work with me more, my gigs start at $5 on Fiverr. I'm on TikTok and Patreon, and all of that information is below. I thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It helps me immensely. I'm trying to grow my channel, and I love all you twins. Thank you. Bye.